Hi guys, I trust you're well and mostly that I am audible and that you will listen to what I have to say from start to finish and hopefully share your opinions with me, right? So, uh, I really do hope that you guys will not find me boring, like my voice boring. Sometimes you get those people that start to speak, and no matter how interesting or insightful their topic is, just because of the way that they speak or their accent, you're like, ah, man. But anyway, so my full name is Alexander Grace Ntebe, but I prefer being called Grace, mostly because a lot of people can't pronounce my first name, which is Delani. I had to make come up with names in high school, and not even high school necessarily, in tertiary, because I mean a lot of people cannot pronounce my name. Like, it didn't make any sense. I wound up calling myself T Lane, Laney, because people didn't get the hang of my name. But anyway, so I stuck with Grace because more than anything, I understand the meaning that is connected to the name, and I understand the power that is connected to the name. So why am I even here? Why are you even listening to me? What am I doing in your space? Why am I consuming your data? Well, let me tell you. Okay, I am usually I write. I'm a writer, and I even have a blog, Motivation 101 with Grace. It's where I just spew my words of wisdom, my motivation, because I feel like with the way things are in society and globally as in the world, let me put it that way, it's like pressure mounts on us, and we find a way to divert from reality and, watch out comedies and, those shows that just ease you up. You listen to people that just make you feel at ease, just to laugh and get an escape from our reality. But I'm one of those people that will help you tap into reality, not so that it can frustrate you, but so that you can get the sense that you're not alone, and that what you're going through is part of life's process, and that you're going to get out of that situation feeling better. It's not always just about trauma or anything. It's literally just surviving day-to-day life, because life is really hard. Hey, it's so hard. Even when you switch off your laptop, it's not because you're done with your tasks for the day necessarily. There's always something going on. And after fixing that thing, there's another thing going on. For each and every right thing that we do or wrong, there's a consequence involved, really. But anyway, so I'm gonna share with you what happened to me to this week. Today specifically. Today is what? It's a Friday. Yeah, and I'm gonna obviously post this also on my blog. So basically, these audios are gonna be like not necessarily a copy, but more in-depth elaboration of what I will be spewing on the blog. So today I was having my bath, in the evening rather. I was having my bath, and while wiping my face, I saw some pimples, and I got mad. I don't like my face having these funny things, and I was like, man, I don't like the way my face is. I need to take something. Yeah, so I'm like, I need to take some Himalayan salt. So no, it's fine. I have my bath, and then after having my bath, I make my Himalayan salt water and I drink it. And then I'm sitting down there, and now I feel like my tummy is growling. Like, this is a side effect of, or rather, a disadvantage of Himalayan salt. You will go to the bathroom, boo. So, so my stomach is growling a bit. Then I feel like, ish, um, before should I want to watch TV now, and now the stomach is growling, and I'm thinking to myself, the way it's growling, it's not like if I go to the bathroom now, I'm gonna start pooping. I'm so sorry guys for not even mentioning it, but if you're sensitive, if you get easily disgusted, this is not the topic for you. But in every mess, there's a lesson to learn. So if you can keep up with this mess, I'm telling you, you're gonna pick up some words that could carry you and help you when you're trying to make a decision somewhere in your life that you may be stuck with or something. So stick with me, hang around. So no, it's fine. I'm there. I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm like, okay, if I go to the bathroom now, this poop is not going to come out now. But the thing is, if I now start with this program, I was trying to watch her throat with rugby. And I'm like, if I start with it and then midway, I feel like pooping, I'm going to be mad at myself because I'm going to have to pause. And I don't like pausing this show, you know. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go to the bathroom and get over and done with it. So I'm there in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, and I pee. And the stomach is growling, but no poop is coming out. I can feel that it's there. But the thing is, sometimes, I was like, I don't want to put too much pressure on it. I just wanted to like, one time and just get done and not like, a lot. So no, it's fine. I'm just say like, do I now get up? I'm already here, you know. Do I now get up from the seat and come back 10 minutes later? Or should I just force this thing to come out? Because one way or another, it has to come out. So no, it's fine. I'm like, let me just sit down. And I sat down and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. And after pushing, everything came out. And I was happy. My stomach was happy. And so I flushed the toilet. What I had to do got done. And this made me think about life and some of the situations that we get caught up in that are almost like this poop. You know, how often do you keep people in your life that stain you, that taint you? Not necessarily that they're bad people, but they're no longer fulfilling your momentum. They are diluting your momentum in life. It could be the friends that you keep. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's the life partners that we have. Like you there. You keeping this person, but keeping this person is not doing you good inside. And you know what you're supposed to do. But then in the event that you're supposed to act, you start second guessing yourself like, maybe I should not do it. Maybe I should wait a little longer. But anyway, that process is still going to happen. You are still going to have to go through that thing. If a person is no longer meant to be a part of your life, delaying it is not necessarily getting rid of the pain. You're not by masking it, by pretending that you're okay, you're not dealing with the pain. You are delaying the pain. You are still going to go through that. So in the event that you get caught up in a mess, there's only one way to clear it up. You have to let that thing go so that you can enable yourself to grow. You have to let that person go. You have to let that friendship die. We can't be so married to the way things used to be that we get nervous every time we have to let go of certain habits or people so that we can become better versions of ourselves. Because the fact remains that the people that we keep or the things that we do that are wrong, we know that they are wrong. We know their repercussions. But now there's this fear connected to our comfort, it's that if I let this thing go, what's going to happen next? And as a Christian, I will tell you that I've learned that when you allow things to end as they should, when you allow a situation to pass as it should and not try to be in control of it too much, God always helps you. God will always help you on the other side. I understand that there's fear connected to the unknown, but we can't tap into different versions of who we are or a better version of who we are while still sitting on a fence, being undecided, wanting to keep this being or wanting to keep this bad habit because you're afraid of how things are on the other side and that you've gotten used to this habit of yours or this person of yours. My point is, if something is no longer good for your system, if your system doesn't want it, and you know that this thing is making you feel bad about yourself, like I felt about these pimples of mine, I knew I had junk. I knew the only reason why I could have pimples on my face is literally because I had something sweet or something that is ridiculously high in sodium. That's how my face reacts. And the only way I could counter it was by drinking something that could help the digestive system ease up a bit, ease up quickly, and so that my bowel movements could be faster to get rid of the toxins, if I may put it that way. So we know ourselves. Sometimes we're in denial, but we know ourselves. And we know the things that are supposed to happen, the things we should do so we can enable other things to grow. So the thought that I'm going to leave you with right now is, you know when something is no longer working for you. There's that gut feeling that comes in, man, that this person is no longer the same. And him or her not being the same is driving me crazy. And I don't like myself when I'm crazy. I lose me when I'm crazy. So let me be me. And the only way I can be me is if I let this being go. Because sometimes these things we allow them to consume us so much that we lose who we are. And you end up thinking to yourself, or you should actually ask yourself, is it necessary to keep this being while keeping it and it doesn't actually want to be with me? Do I force this thing to happen while losing myself in the process? Do you know the pain of losing yourself with someone who doesn't recognize you? So all I'm going to say is, fight for yourself, fight for your sanity, fight for your life, and let go of things that are no longer in alignment with where you're trying to go in life. You don't need people that don't want to be with you. You don't need people that don't see you. You don't need people that don't recognize you. You don't need people that don't see what you see in yourself. You don't need people that don't see your dreams the way that you see them. Cut them loose. If you are to be the best version of yourself, you've got to get rid of people who are inconsistent in your life, because their inconsistency will frustrate you because you know what you want and you don't second guess yourself. So it's terrifying when you surround yourself with people. You find yourself surrounded by people who second guess themselves. You start to question yourself. Am I too serious? Am I what? Boo. Do you? And let that being, let that habit, let it go if it no longer wants to be with you. It should go anyway. Delaying it won't make the process any less painful or any more easy to deal with. It's still gonna happen. So why don't you just do yourself a favor and just, like TD Jake says, hang up the phone. Stop trying to get people into your life who don't want to be in your life. And create room for people who really want to be in your life. And I can assure you that there are people that want to be in your life. Friends that could give you advice on good things and good practices and help you reach your greatest potential or unleash that being in you that is great. But you won't see those people for as long as you're still surrounded by people who don't recognize you. But anyway, I don't want to turn this thing into some long essay. This is just me sharing with you what I learned, what provoked my thoughts this morning, my poop, and how it provoked my thoughts this evening rather. So, but then from me to you, I want to wish you a good 2021, and I will keep on posting some of these audio. Is it an audio vlogs, guys? You know what? I'm new to these things. Have a good day. Have a good life. I love you guys.